Yeah, I came out the trenches, young nigga, I had to get it. Now I'm on my road to riches, getting plenty of this shit ridiculous. I be high just like a hippie, eyes red, I be trippin'. I'ma get rich or die trying, ride round with a 50 on the motherfucking chop. Yeah, get a op drop, bad bitch, top notch. Yeah, make a chow lock, and my wrist crisscross dots. Jumping out my watch, what you doing in that drop? Shit, dropping off a thigh. They like Glock, what it cost? Shit, cost to be the boss. Yeah, young Jack Frost, Mr. Fuck up on your spouse. Leave a nut stain on your couch. Damn, Glizak, you wildin' out. Bitch, you know what I'm about. I was getting it in a drought. 13 in the trap. Effing in on my lap. Hurt beans in the mouth. That bitch mean with the cap. I be teed when I rap. New teeth 60,000. Let it bling, let it blout. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah, I came out the trenches, young nigga, I had to get it. Now I'm on my road to riches, getting plenty of this shit ridiculous. I be high just like a hippie, eyes red, I be trippin'. I'ma get rich or die trying, ride round with a 50 on the motherfucking chop. Yeah, get a op drop, bad bitch, top notch. Yeah, make a chow lock, and my wrist crisscross dots. Jumping out my watch, what you doing in that drop? Shit, dropping off a thigh. Bad bitches on the yacht, turning up the block. Bad bitches at the spot, turning up the slot. Bad bitches on my cop, they can't get enough.
Let's keep working hard.
What's up with y'all, Shinobi gang? Told y'all I was gonna be giving y'all boys a movement tutorial today. That's exactly what y'all about to get. Some tricks and tips on movement of Shinobi Striker. But look, my boys, this is what we about to do. Shout out to my Konoichi again too, man. I don't give y'all enough love, feel me? And here's the love right here, feel me? I don't feel like y'all get shouted out enough. And I know y'all play this game too. So shout out to my Konoichi. Look, I'm about to get into it, my boys. Alright, y'all, so the first thing we're gonna get into is recovery animations. Now, what I'm doing is right now, I'm just regular jumping with the X button and showing you how I'm just hitting the floor. And after that, I'm going to show you what happens when I hit R2 and I just let it go. Same thing. I just plummet to the floor. Now, if I hit R2 after any regular jump or chakra jump, you saw that just then, I go back immediately into the air. So instead of my hand just hitting the floor and me stopping, my hand hits the floor, but I'm getting right back into a jump. Like that. Something like that. Something like that. But me showing you this is just the start. Now we're going to apply that method here as we cross the bridge. I'm going to show you what it looks like with fast movement the first time, just so I can get across there. Alright, y'all, now we're about to get into it. As you can see, we're just regular jumping across and dashing. If you saw before, we were just regular jumping across. Now we're using the fast movement. You can tell how much faster it is. Now the buttons you're going to utilize for this are R2, L2, and then X. You're going to press R2 to chakra jump, L2 to dash, and then X to jump again. And then you're going to press R2 before you land after that X jump in order to restart so that you don't have to go through that recovery animation. That's what I just showed you the recovery cancellation for, basically. So that you know to press R2 after any jump. X is going to be the end of the combo and R2 is going to be the start of it. So basically you're just trying to create a pattern on your controller, like you're doing a GTA cheat code or something. You know, like R2, L2, and then X. R2, L2, and then X. Those are going to be the basic buttons you're going to be using for this right here, as you can see on screen. The buttons aren't on screen, but as you can see me doing. If you do the animation wrong and press R2 before it's time to land, you'll throw out your wire kunai instead. It just takes some time to get used to be honest. After a while of doing it and training with it, you'll be able to use it. You'll be super sweaty in the pits, I promise you. Now I'm just jumping and dashing, and you can see how much slower I'm going. I'm just trying to show you boys the difference in speed when you're using the cancellation and when you're not using it. That was me using it right here. And that was me also messing up. Like I said, I threw the wire kunai out because I didn't time the jump. And with our next segment, as you can see on screen already, is wall running. What we're going to be doing here is the same exact thing. We're going to be pressing R2, L2, and X, but just on the wall. So like I said, just R2, L2, and X, and just repeat the process and keep repeating. I feel like it's hard at first, but it's an easy process, and I feel like wall running is probably a lot easier than ground running at first. But you boys test this out on like a survival exercise and all of that, and just see what you can do with it.
If you didn't get anything, just rewatch it.
Now we're going to be going over closing gaps. Like wide gaps, wide berths. We're going to just be trying to go over just how to close those. Yeah, you can just chakra jump a lot of the times, but sometimes those gaps are like too far away. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to on an R2, X, and L2, which is press R2 for the chakra jump, X for a double jump, and then L2 for the dash. Or you're going to just want to do what I told you before, R2, L2, and X. The regular combo that I've been telling you this whole entire time, R2, L2, and X. The only time you might want to switch that up is if you're trying to close a gap and you want to press X before you dash. That's probably like one of the only times. Other than that though, like I'm not gonna just say it to you like that, because honestly you can cancel any type of pattern with R2 as long as you're putting R2 at the end to cancel the combo, and also starting it with that. Honestly, you don't even have to start it with that. As long as you're ending that with the cancellation, you're pretty much good. You'll pretty much have movement down, because R2 is really just meant to cancel the animation of you basically plummeting after that jump or after you do any sort of movement. It's just meant to stop you from slowing down or keep your momentum up, if you will. Okay, now if you can see my character spazzing on screen, or how my characters are spazzing on screen for the past couple of minutes, that's me showing you how to use the wire kunai properly, or quote-unquote properly. Just using it faster, or using it more in order to close the gaps, as well as using fast movement and mixing that in. And me showing you the difference between you doing that and not doing it. How we've been doing the whole time, my boys. Like, I'm just showing you what it looks like when you don't do it and when you do use it. To show you, like, it really is a big difference between, like, how you can move in this game. Like, I'm showing you all the options you have once you learn how to utilize movement. I'm going to teach you how to learn how to gauge distance. Now we're going to get into another part of advanced movement, or advanced combat, if you will. Just advanced tips in Shinobi Striker. Things that you can do that you probably wouldn't know. Like when you lock onto your opponent, you can do different kinds of dashes. You can dash around them, semicircular, circular. You can go forward, you can go backward with doing that backflip. But you have to be locked on to do these kinds of animations. You can go side to side without locking on. It won't do that exact animation, like when you're close in that way, when you're locked off, but it will when you lock on. That's just the premise of really just blocking, deflecting, guarding. That's what I'm about to show you right now. Dodging is a really good mechanic in this game, because not only will it help you throw off your opponent, it'll help you sauce a lot of jutsus, my boys. Like to dodge a majestic, you're gonna have to learn this. If you want to dodge majestics, how you see your boy dodge majestics, or how you see me get slapped in the face with majestic, no, how you see me dodge majestics, because I'm him, you got to do this move. Now I'm showing it to you like when I was locked off. You saw me when I was just locked off right there. Yeah, that's basically an example of what it looks like when you're not looking at your opponent, or you're not locked onto them. So like the dodges look a lot different when you are locked on. Like they're a lot more efficient when you're locked on. You can't always be locked onto an opponent, only because like you'll probably be getting jumped. Like regardless of what you do in this game, you're going to be getting jumped. You're going to be getting jumped. So you can't always lock on to your opponent. But most of the time you can just lock on to the person that's closest to you and sauce them, and you'll automatically sauce the person that's like nearest to them trying to hurt you too. But now we're about to go into just deflects. So what you're going to do is press the guard button and press R2 and deflect them. Once it hits your guard, once you see attacks hit your guard, you press R2. We're also about to go into dodge. Like you see how like if you don't time it right, you get kicked in your face. If you time it right, you'll weave them. Weave. Then I got punched in my face dodging. Now that's a weave. You can weave backwards, side to side, but weaving backwards is guaranteed to dodge it. Weaving side to side, like you gotta be saucy. Like how I just did that 2 times. Now I got caught because I wasn't saucy. Now I didn't get caught because I was saucy. You see how it's like, you see how you really have to time that correctly. Otherwise, like, you will get hit. But if you do a backwards dodge, more likely than not, you will get away from a combo. The backwards dodge is more so just broken. It is a whole ass move though to just use that backwards dodge to get away from everything, but you can literally get away from everything with a backwards dodge, except for certain kinds of kunai. But because you're moving in that straight line and like smoke bombs, because they will like go behind you and you'll just end up dodging into the smoke bomb, you could pretty much just back dodge everything. Yeah, but these are the basics of advanced movement, of advanced combat. Basically advanced dodging and all that, so that you can get away from these attacks when they're just getting spammed at you most of the times in the pits and in Ninja World League and in Red and White Battle, quick matches. Regardless, this tutorial will get you through all of that. And like I said, I can't stress this enough. Movement is very important. So like if you didn't understand anything in the video or you didn't understand the first time, please go back and watch the beginning. Like, and if you have to watch this a few times in order to get it, then just do that. But this will really help you become a better player in Shinobi. I guarantee it. You can also use certain jutsus to move better, but please do not oboe your life away. Because honestly, you will regret it. You will regret it, and if that's what you have to depend on in order to be fast. Because without that jutsu, say you want to change that jutsu, you only get 2 slots, my boy. So what are you going to do when you want to be versatile or you don't want to use oboe? It's like you're going to need something. So always stay versatile, my boys. This is going to make you one of the flashiest ninjas, feel me? You're going to be on some, you know, 4th Hokage type ish, you feel me? You're going to be on your Minato with this. You know what I mean? My Shinobi, my Konoichi, you're going to be the yellow flash on this. Feel me? Body flipping, Shifu. You know what's going on. Super fast movement. Alright, Shinobi Konoichi gang, peace out. And if you like the video, tune in for more and hit the like button because you like the video. And don't forget to whoop that subscribe button for your boy. We out.
I be high just like a hippie, eyes red, I be trippin'. I'ma get rich or die trying, ride round with a 50 on the motherfucking chop. Yeah, get a op drop, bad bitch, top notch. Yeah, make a chow lock, and my wrist crisscross, down jumping out my watch. What you doing in that drop? Shit, dropping off a thigh. Bad bitches on the yacht, turning up the block. Bad bitches at the spot, turning up the slot. Bad bitches on my car.